The Oklahoma City Thunder bouncing back with a victory in Game 2 of this best-of-7 series after the Clippers opened it up with an impressive blowout on the road in Game 1. All tied at 1 game apiece. As we look at the brackets, Indiana with a victory tonight. They now lead Washington 2-1 after winning the last 2 games of that series. Miami impressive in their 2 home wins against Brooklyn. Equally impressive, San Antonio up 2-0 as that series will head to Portland. And here we are for Game 3 at the Staples Center as the Clippers back home where they were 34-7 during the course of the regular season and trying to regain the lead in this series.
Oklahoma City just has to make sure that they're not igniting. And good move by Griffin right there.
It's actually his first block of the series. Didn't have a block in the first 2 games. Lob pass to Jordan. Paul wraps around to Griffin, goes right at Ibaka, who did not want to pick up his second foul. We already see a completely different Blake Griffin. So aggressive and attacking right from the start. And Ibaka. Westbrook on the drive, kicks it out Durant. Good look for 3. There's usually somebody open. Barnes too strong on the layup. Nearly tipped in by Jordan. And Durant down the other end, all alone.
I thought it was the best sports speech since Lou Gehrig.
You'd have a tough time arguing that. Lay your feelings out there in front of so many people and express your feelings so publicly like that. Kind of inspiring.
Transition that they've given up.
Griffin. If he ever starts hitting that on a regular basis, and this year.
Let's go back to Mike Breen for the call of the game.
J.A., thanks so much. There's been so much said about. Nice pass from Westbrook to Durant. He came here for Doc Rivers, and he felt that there were some great people in the organization. And OKC after trailing by 7, up by 1. Griffin, see Collison playing off him. Paul goes back door. Paul for 3. That's good. Westbrook drives, hot step, lefty layup, floats it in beautifully. What an adjustment, showing his incredible athleticism. And we're tied. Barnes, a 3. Paul, 7.6 assists so far. Elbow jumper. Clippers back on top with a 6-0 run. Already had 10 lead changes in this one. And Scott Brooks wants to talk it over. And the Clipper faithful with a standing and gets to the rim. He's got 21 here in the first half. Griffin down the lane and down it goes.
Westbrook and Durant. The other 3 guys, Collison, Perkins, and Cephalosha have to be ready as Westbrook delivers the 3.
I never liked Chris Paul on the court, just because, you know, he's a fierce competitor first off, so he doesn't like anybody. When somebody doesn't like you, you feel the same way about him. But he's just one of those guys I just don't like. But off the court, you know, when we're not playing against each other, that's one of my best friends. Somebody I can really, you know, sit and talk to about things other than basketball. Just a good friend in general, just a solid person.
Paul sees an open lane.
That Kendrick Perkins is so worried about the lob to Jordan on that. Paul did a good job of freezing the defense. Oh my goodness.
He does it again, flying through the air. Russell Westbrook is absolutely breathtaking to watch. Sometimes exasperating as Barnes rattles in a 3. Final 30 seconds. It's been a terrific second quarter. Westbrook knocks it down. 4 to shoot. Paul from way downtown. Bang! Still time for Durant. Durant, a 3-pointer. Short. And that will end the first half, and what a half. Westbrook to Durant. Good open look for Kevin Durant. He's now 8 of 14 from the field. Jordan the rebound. Jordan's had his best game in this series so far. Paul to the basket again, a clear path.
You know, Chris Paul said, you know, he didn't come out aggressive. I think the Clippers, as Durant.
Remember last couple of years, certainly last year, Vinny Del Negro, who's the coach last year, always said he tried to tell Paul to look for his shot more on those. As Griffin, good open look.
You protected the lane on Paul's penetration, on Jordan's roll. You can't take away everything.
Nice feed, Durant the finish. Griffin catches and hits.
Their big-to-big passing, really hard to defend.
Ibaka remains perfect from the field. He's 6 for 6, and I believe they're all elbow jumpers to call. How do you determine what's a foul and what's not a foul when these two guys are wrestling down low?
Sometimes you don't know what's a foul, what's not a foul, because every matchup now in the playoffs, it's really hotly contested.
You give the players a little more rope in the playoffs with the emotions of the postseason. Isn't that correct?
Well, sometimes, Mike, you do. I think on the first technical foul, you're not really worried too much about it, but you really have to be aware. Now these players are getting a little more frustrated, and it's tough. It really is. So in order to control a game out here.
Winning ingredients served by McDonald's. The matchup of the point guards is just terrific. Russell Westbrook, perhaps another triple-double. Chris Paul, he has 11 assists. He doesn't have a turnover. And it has been fun to watch.
It's every night for these guys at that position.
Crawford gets rid of Westbrook. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the third, and a game tied at 80. Westbrook blows past Paul and throws it down. An explosive move.
And DeAndre Jordan was coming to double team to the middle of the floor. Westbrook saw it. You can't let DeAndre Jordan just put the ball into the basket and not take advantage of his biggest weakness.
Griffin
to the corner.
5th assist for Durant. He had 9 assists in game 2. Griffin gets inside, powers in his previous jumpers. Griffin guarded by Butler, tried to poke it away. Griffin barrels in. You don't really believe that.
Actually, I do. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
Ibaka. Oh, tough move from Ibaka as Griffin was draped around him, as he was just 2 of 13 from the field in game 2.
And he hasn't shot well tonight, but it just shows you again the power of the free throw. The Clippers now switching the Westbrook-Ibaka pick and roll.
Oh, Westbrook once again going left and banks it in.
They are wasting way too much time.
5 to shoot. Westbrook for 3. Puts it in. Russell Westbrook drills it. Paul on Durant. Barnes looks to double. Durant turns and hits. What a shot from Durant.
They look like they're going to play it out.
Now you'd be silly to foul. Ball deflected off of Chris Paul's foot. 9 to shoot for OKC. 27.6. They will look on the replay as they can with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter on if it indeed went off of Paul's foot.
Which gives both teams a free timeout.
Some of the fans at the Staples Center. Clippers can't waste time. Paul nearly falls down. 7 seconds. Redick fires away. That's a 3. Paul trying to draw a foul. Shot won't go. And that'll do it. Oklahoma City wins back-to-back games in this Western Conference semifinal, regains home court advantage, and now leads the best-of-7 series 2 games to 1.